right here. My phone is out of juice. Dean Cook has written, this is Andrew Harper. He put this thing together. How about a hand for Andrew? I sent him a copy of something that Dean Cook sent to me to read for him. Tell everybody who Dean Cook is. Dean Cook was a guy. He was a funny guy. He was a complicated man. He played music. He did stuff. He was in the surf nights with Gaston. Later on, he was in La Paz with Lyon and Ricky Robau and I. He called and asked me to be their new bass player when Dean was going to go from bass to guitar. He had the silliest sense of humor. Didn't always work out well on Facebook, but in the old days when we were sitting around late at night after the gig, he was a funny guy. In La Paz, we had a whole band language. We had legends. We had the legend of Lyon La Paz, which was actually Dean Cook as he snuck into the Quickie Mart to try to get as much food underneath his cape as he could and bring it back to the dorm. Legend of Lyon La Paz. He invented rotoderm. I don't think it actually existed, but we talked about it like it did. Rotoderm, you see, was the universal substance. This stuff, we were going to be able to use it as a truck to get to the gig, use it as a stage and gear to set up, use it as a hotel to sleep in at night. It was the universal substance. And it was all from the brain of Dean Cook, and I hope that gives you a little bit of information about Dean Cook. Now Andrew's been so kind to wait, knowing he was going to have to reset this letter. What did I just do? What did I just say? It's been about 3 weeks. Oh, it starts with Dear Gaston. It's been about 3 weeks since you moved on, and I've missed you more than usual for the past 3 weeks, and I've thought about you often. I've often felt your presence as if you were coming to visit me, because now you could, and I love that. This Saturday the 16th, many of your old friends and family will be meeting at the Continental Club in Houston to say goodbye. Better touch this world. I honestly don't believe that you ever realized the wonderful effect your life had on so many people. Yes, through your music, but also with your personality that never took life too seriously. I wish I had been more like that, and I'm sure many of us do also. If you recall, we first met in the fall of 1965. I had made a call to Tom George and asked if his band needed a bass player. He told me yes, that you guys were looking for someone. I asked for the opportunity, and we scheduled practice at Tom's parents' house. Unbeknownst to Tom or any of the surf nights, I had no idea how to really play bass at that time. But after seeing the Beatles play in August '65, I knew that I had to be in a band. I was able to fool Tom and Richard and Paul, but I always suspected that you knew I couldn't play, but never said anything. It was from that point on that we became lifetime friends and more like brothers than bandmates. I remember you and I spending time together at your parents' house over off Stella Lake, and then later at the house off Westheimer. We stayed up all night and played, with you teaching me bass parts and us writing songs together like Broken Hearts and In the Summertime, and then recording them a year or so later at Walt Andrews' studio off of Telephone Road. Why did I need to tell anybody anything about Dean Cook? About that time, high school came along. You went to Lyon, and I was off to Bel Air. The surf nights seemed to be doing well, and we went from playing at L.L. Baker's car lot on Tidwell Road to playing on the same stage that the Beatles had played on the year before. I remember us in our Beatle outfits that Richard's mom had made for us. We thought that we had arrived. I'll never forget how scared we were when we walked out on stage at the Sam Houston Coliseum and there were 10,000 kids screaming and applauding for us to play. After after we played, we went back downstairs to the dressing room, and there sat Jim McGuinn, David Crosby, and Chris Hillman of the Byrds. You and I marveled at the 12-string Rickenbacker that McGuinn played. You may not know this, but that was the first time I ever smoked pot. David Crosby and Chris Hillman were sitting in a shower stall, smoking, and offered me a hit. I said sure and sat there with them for a few minutes. It did absolutely nothing for me. The next year, in 1968, when you decided to leave the Surf Nights, or by then the Dream Machine, for college at Berkeley, School of Music in Boston, the Surf Nights were never the same. One of the great joys in knowing you was knowing your family. Your mom and dad were the best people I ever knew, kind and gentle and very loving. I remember your mother making Cuban food and some sandwiches that I never knew the name of, but damn, they were good. I gotta say, I really dug the food over at Mrs. Robau's house as well. Okay, yeah, I said that. As you know, your younger brother Ricky and I became best friends, and like me, you had taught him to play guitar also. Ricky was a great friend and brother to me. Like you, Gaston, he was a great musician and an excellent guitar player. His style of playing was different from yours, but he was a great player